Join me for some me time. This week has, as many of my weeks, been a bit busy, and I know that when I'm busy, that it's even more important for me to remember me time. Today the weather is nice, and I thought I'd bring you along for some me time and show you an example of how I do it. Just arrived sitting on one of the benches. The place I'm at is called the library garden. It's not necessary to go out for me time, as me time technically can be done anywhere. Me time is more about what you're doing and why. In a balanced life, we have to do 4 things to ensure our mental stability. This is sleep, eat, do, and rest. Me time is an example of rest. It's where you set off some time with the sole agenda of just existing. Not producing, not being efficient, not getting things done. This can be difficult to practice for many, and I often see that it gets down prioritized when we are busy. But remembering rest time, or me time as I call it, is essential to stay level-headed. Practicing me time can be done like what I'm doing today. I've set off some time where I have no other agenda than just sitting and resting my mind. Resting my mind means that I don't allow myself to plan, worry, or analyze. I just let my thoughts be around what I'm seeing around me or hearing around me, or I allow my head to be empty of thoughts. This can be so difficult if you're just starting after a long period of almost never letting your mind rest. But as most things, it gets easier with practice. The practice or recipe involves that you're intentional about that this time is set off for me time. This is a time slot that you allow yourself to be free of stressing or thinking about life matters, that you're off. Starting off sitting outside can be easier as you have new things to look at and you're creating a scene for rest by being away from home. Kind of like an hour's holiday. And when you switch off your mind, you can also say that you switch it into tourist mind. You sit and look around and observe, just like when you're out holidaying and being a tourist. You can think about what you see or hear, or just have your mind be empty and just be. You will likely get thoughts when sitting there. Your mind will remind you, but what about that thing that I have to get done? Or what about that other thing? This is normal, as your mind is likely used to worrying or stressing, and invites you to do what's familiar. When these thoughts pop up, I remind myself, hey, now it's me time. I'll get back to efficient life managing when it's no longer me time, but right now I'm not allowing myself to think more about this thought. And then I tell myself to go back to looking at the garden. I might focus on the colors, the kind of flowers, the people walking by. I'll move my attention on purpose away from my thoughts and outwards and just observe. Thank you for joining me on my trip to the library garden and for some me time. I hope you'll have a good day, and then I'll see you for the next one.